Okay, we're going to be constructing a rectangle using GeoGebra. First, we'll construct a line using A and B. Now we're going to construct a perpendicular line through the 2 points on the line. Perpendicular to point A through point A and perpendicular to the line through point B. Then we're going to create um, a point C on one of the perpendicular lines, and we're going to create a perpendicular line through that point C. Now we're going to construct a point at the intersection of those two lines, and now we have created the 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 construction lines for a rectangle. We have the 4 vertices. What we're going to do is we're going to change the style of these lines rather than hide them. We're going to let's see, the first line that we created, AB, we're going to change that style to a pink and a dotted line, and we're going to change that color to pink and that style to a thickness of 4 and a dotted line. Okay, we're going to make our little style tablet palette a little wider. Stretch that out a little bit so we can see everything. Okay, we're going to move our, there we go, and we're going to go ahead and create the second 2 lines we created were brown. So we're going to go ahead and change those to thickness of 4 and style of brown and dotted line. So we can identify these as our construction lines, and we're going to go ahead and copy that style. Instead of repeating all that stuff, we're just going to go ahead and copy that style over to the other line. And then the last line we created, we're just going to go ahead and make that in orange. Again, thickness of 4, dotted line, and a color of orange. Okay, now resume. We're going to go ahead and create segments between all the vertices. We're going to create segment CD and AB, and the order in which we create these is very critical. So when later on when we put our parallel lines, they'll be pointing in the right direction. So AC and BD. Okay, so now we're going to color our rectangle red, and we're going to change the style and the thickness. I'm going to change it to red, and we're going to change the style to a thickness of 4, and a decoration. We want the parallel uh, logo there or symbol there, and then we're going to go ahead and copy that, and we're going to show the value of the measurement of that segment. We're going to copy that style over to all of the other segments. The only difference is that the opposite sides have to have distinct parallel symbols. So we will give one set of opposite sides double parallel lines, and then the other set a single parallel symbols. So you can see that we have opposite sides are parallel and are congruent if you look at the values. Now we want to identify the angles and the angle measurement by using the angle measurement tool. To be careful, and as we select the vertices of the angle, we have to do it in counterclockwise direction. And now we're going to change the style of one of them. We don't want to show the label. We don't want to show the label of any of the angles because a box means 90 degrees. So that's self-explanatory. We'll move the vertex labels outside the rectangle, and then we're done. The vertices A, C, and D and B, we're going to move them, the labels, outside the rectangle. Sometimes it's a little difficult to grab it, so you might have to change the size of the. Okay, so that completes our construction of a rectangle, and we can see all the properties identified on this image.